Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Report is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're... Šeško! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Look at the space here. Great chance!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, what has happened? And the shot! He's looking wide. Now it's Saka. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Big chance! Goal! And we have liftoff! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He has found the way through. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe clears.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Saka receives it in a wide position, and he's managed to get free. Not going up front in a hurry. Over to the right flank. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. What's going wide left?
Might want to be careful there.
Saka has been caught there, it's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And here's Saka, Fermin, now it's Messi. He's having a pop! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In by Merino. That is a brilliant interception. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's fabulous. Driven in. Oh, that was vital. Has a look and plays it forward. He's onside. He's found a way through. No, that's been intercepted. Nico Williams. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. He is through here. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Goes for goal! Again, a brilliant save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Merino That's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Rice. Mikel Merino powering forward here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score... And Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Mount. Rice. Rice! It's loose, and one more try! Oh, good finish! Oh, but the flag's up.
Yeah, just fractionally late, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
Chelsea really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Çalhanoğlu ready to try one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Çalhanoğlu! Fantastic from Çalhanoğlu! Things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Cross to the back post. And the keeper beats it away. And the shot! That is some save from De Gea. Loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Messi is eyeing up his options in the middle. Rice.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
There's the shot! No, just not quite.
Rice just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Rice gathers from the goal kick. Shot could be on. Chance! Saka! Amazing! About as smooth as it gets. And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Madrid cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And for the first half, that is that. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Chelsea are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And so the action is resumed. Lopez, he's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Back to the keeper it goes. Oh, given away! And this is Messi. Koundé. And it's Marino. Knocks it into space. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. That could spell... Takes a shot! For Rice. Good ball, good take. Tries to play it through. Now it's Rice. That's the keeper's ball. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. He's on it, can he get away? Picked out brilliantly. Real chance! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Çalhanoğlu cuts out the pass. Mount. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, super ball! And a chance! He's got a goal! And again they hit the front. That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Chelsea with the lead. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect... He's found a way through. Delivers with whip. Oh, good effort! And he hits the net. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails.
Fermin! Now, who's going to be first to this? Good read, needed to be. And that's a good ball. Fermin. And it's Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Spread it left. That is good alertness. Now it's Messi. Well, played right into his path. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Chance, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Lopez. And the shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Mount. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the counter is on.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got away. Crosses it in here. Oh, good climb! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss. Rice is there, and he can pick it up. Searching pass he's played there. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, a few of his boss doesn't look too amused either.
Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Saka. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Madrid found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
4 extra minutes added on. Rice. Koundé gets across to intercept that. And it's Rice. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's played through for him. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that is that. Chelsea did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Senhoras e senhores, sejam bem-vindos.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Mbappe, great vision. That's cause for mild irritation. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pass somewhat off target. That's going wide left. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now, can they get him away? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's an imaginative pass. And the finish! That is some save from De Gea! So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Mbappe.
Oh, really well played.
No way he was going to be out-muscled. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal. And they're quick to get it back. There's a sharp little ball here. Guardiol. Chelsea still without a single shot on target. He has found a way through. Can he get it through? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, the players are flocking round there for an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Great chance here from position A1. Çalhanoğlu! Camavinga ventures forward. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Mount. Fernandes. Oh, this is a very good run. Chelsea have a free kick. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Camisa 15, camisa 11. Camisa 18. Deixando o campo para a entrada de...
And here's Yamal.
21. Neymar.
Yamal
Camisa
stood his
14.
ground strongly.
Camisa 24.
Can he get on the end of this? Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Brazil are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
And it's Rice. And he can thump it away. That has not gone well. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good ball. Chance, surely! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Now he's got space here.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. "40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. He's got away. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Šeško. Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And here's Messi. Camavinga, that is good alertness. Yamal. That's it, 45 minutes up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So we're underway for the second half.
Chelsea have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Fernandes gets on his bike and on the move. Mount. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mount is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is... And a chance! Goal! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And Dijk makes the interception. Van Dijk going forward.
Rice.
No, he's not getting past him there. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Messi. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Rice.
And it's Lopez. And the pass is intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's having a shot! And that's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's cut it out. Van Dijk clears without hesitation. Threads one in. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He steps in, and that's the end of that. Guardiola.
Pretty robust defending.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball.
Rice.
Played into space. Can he latch on to this? And that has put paid to that. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Cross needs to be good. And the shot! Nicely aimed pass. It's a pretty loose pass. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that is one way to stop him. Fermin has it in a wide position. It's Çalhanoğlu! Oh, that was no routine save.
Çalhanoğlu clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's quick to get rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And he's been shifted off it. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Oh, that's a key interception. Zielinski. Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
And it's been played through. And this is Messi. Yamal, he's found a way through. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's found a way past. Can he finish? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Opts to play it. Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. Not a bad try by any means.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
No, that was never going to make it.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, that's delightful. Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Šeško actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Chelsea were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. He's having a pop! Missed by a fraction. Rijkaard. Now goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played out towards the right wing. Played in. Mbappe is flagged offside. That's a throw. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Mbappe! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Marquinhos. Oh, what a mistake! Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Got nowhere to hide after that one. And it's Messi. He's on it, can he get away? Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. Can he get it through? He has a look up. Not a hint. There's the shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Good ball, good take. Okazaki is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Chelsea really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Hazard. Arda Güler. Güler showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Güler. Mbappe.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Showing good feet. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Barcelona are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Güler can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. He's having a hit! He's got away with one there. Nicely weighted ball. Okazaki was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Okazaki. Yamal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! And that's a tidy finish. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled.
I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And it's Lopez. That has ended up in no man's land. That is good alertness. Mount. Looking for the run. That looks a cracking ball. Chelsea are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now, can they get him away? Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get on the end of this? Messi picks it up out wide. Hoist it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Dani Olmo. Rijkaard. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Hazard into stoppage time, very little left on it. Yamal. Mbappe is onto this. That's cause for mild irritation. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Hazard. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, but it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9 será sustituido por...
So right back into the action.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Lopez. Chelsea come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. And he's in a great chance! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Messi, chance, surely! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Azar. So what can they make of this? Hazard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Çalhanoğlu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
No, that was never going to make it. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Koundé gets over and intercepts. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Chelsea clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly
And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. But that has not gone well. Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Rice. Rijkaard gets it clear. Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He has found the way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Applies the finish! It's bounced back off the post. Rijkaard is there and he can pick it up. Now it's Marquinhos. Marquinhos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Fermin clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Lopez. Now it's Kane. Yamal. Messi. Shoots! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Messi really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
And he can thump it away.
Chelsea clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's a shade optimistic. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked...
Chance! That's a sharp pass. Opts for safety. Looking to play him in. Well, that pass isn't the best. Saliba. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for options for movement. Rice. Çalhanoğlu. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's the delivery. That has been knocked away.
Chelsea nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And a chance! And that's in! So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Chelsea have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to...
Tries a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Palmer. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a threatening ball. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this?
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chelsea have their third corner. And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Kane voted man of the match, and deservedly so. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
I take this every week, Peter. What a fabulous game. It's amazing no matter how much they were down. They never lost focus, never looked beaten.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Things... Yamal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's looking wide. He's shifting through the gears here.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Yamal. Ødegaard. Showing great feet there, just eases him off the ball. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Ødegaard going forward. That has not gone well. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé. Looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Chelsea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
No, that's been intercepted. Chelsea yet to have an attempt on goal.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The first significant strike. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Mendes gets over and intercepts. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mount. Yamal has the space to scheme. That's a little off target.
Chelsea really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Ødegaard. That looks a cracking ball. And he's managed... And the shot! In he goes again! And that's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
En el minuto 31, el dorsal 19.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's worked it through. Ødegaard. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? That has been slung wide. Well, nicely intercepted. Distributed tidily. And he welcomes it in. And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? This then, an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Fantastic from Çalhanoğlu! A finish of true class! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Oh, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That's the keeper's ball.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Not the most accurate pass. That pass has been well intercepted. He's found space here. Koundé does well to get it back. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Fermin finding himself in space. Lopez with the cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Might be danger here. And that signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their parts. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11, Messi, será sustituido por...
So we're on the way for the second half.
Chelsea can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Yamal. Shot a goal! And that is wildly off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chelsea do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Aimed beyond the defence.
That's a modern defender's instinct.
Takes the shot! And he should have made them pay.
Alexander-Arnold deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
It's played through for him. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, this is a great position. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ødegaard. Chelsea have a free kick. Van Dijk. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He has found the way through. Can he finish? It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can...
Shot, surely! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Mendes can clear it away. Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Fermin. Rice. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Ødegaard. And Yamal. That's been slipped through. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's where it came from. Oh, strongly challenged there. It's gone out for a throw-in. Van Dijk. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Çalhanoğlu. He's a sharp little ball here. Pacho. Zabarnyi spots it and intercepts. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's having a go! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
He came in hard, very hard. Tries to play it through. He's had a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
24, el dorsal 20. El dorsal 19.
Alexander
Serán
Arnold.
sustituidos por el dorsal 15.
Now, can
el
they get him
dorsal
away?
8,
It's a
Messi.
threatening ball.
El
Big
dorsal
chance!
11, Neymar. El dorsal 18.
Real chance! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
That'll be a throw-in. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Lopez. That is ended up in no man's land. Çalhanoğlu gets a foot in here. The final 5 minutes. That's a throw. That's a shade optimistic. Alexander Arnold. That has been cut short. Pass somewhat off target. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that's well spotted. That's good running with the ball. It's played through for him. Šeško.
Habrá 4 minutos de
Lopez.
descuento.
Lopez with the cross. Cleared. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he shoots! Now that is commitment to the cause. Chelsea with the corner. They're first. And he's there to clear it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Time added on 4 minutes. Fernandez. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Los niños que estén interesados en echar una mano
So what do you
como
take away from it all, Jim?
pueden
Chelsea,
informarse
they're